Good morning everyone, my name is Nicholas Wongso and I'm the product manager of NSK for Indonesia, and I'd like to talk to you about the stain cleaners from NSK, our Prophy-mate and our Perio-mate. Let's do a bit of unboxing of each and see. So notice how they work with Hello Kitty on the covers. NSK is working with Hello Kitty, so we have Hello Kitty theme posters, dolls, files, keychains, and boxes like this. So don't forget to grab your Hello Kitty stuff when you buy NSK from us. Okay, so let's start with Prophy-mate. You can see the design is very elegant. They use dark colors. I like the dark colors. It's very elegant design. And it's shaped like a handpiece, and you would hold it like a handpiece as well. Very small, and it plugs right into your dental unit like a 4-hole. But we have 2 holes as well, or Sirona or Cavo type. We have that too. So during the usage, you would hold it like this, and to fill the powder, you would just do it from here. This is the powder chamber. I don't recommend filling it until full. Half is probably good, just enough. And when you buy this, you get 5 of these sachets in the box of the Prophy-mate. That's what's nice about it. So yeah, each sachet is about 15 grams. So that's good for 3 patient usage, because each patient uses roughly about 5 grams. And with the packet now, you get one of these as well. So this is the bigger version of the sachet. It's essentially the same powder. It's just that it's a bigger casing, and that's 300 grams. So that would be good for 60 patients. My apologies. And for the powder itself, the composition is calcium bicarbonate, and the shape is round, so you wouldn't damage the enamel too easily, as it rolls off easily. Particle size is 54 microns, and that would get rid of heavier stains. Yeah. What I like about this Prophy-mate as well is that you have 2 heads. So you have the head for the anterior, where you can see it's 90 degrees. And you have the head for the posterior, where it's a bit bent inside to gain easier access, right? And for maintenance, you have this maintenance box right here, and I'm going to talk a bit about maintenance now. The Prophy-mate disassembles into 3 major parts. Well, let's count 4 using this powder ring. So you would take off this powder ring first and disassemble the coupling like that. Just pull in and out like a normal handpiece coupling. And this head, you have to use the key that's inside the box to open it. So there's this black key, similar to how you open the tip of a scaler. Just twist. Yeah, after it's softened, you can take it off with your hand. Yeah. Okay, and in the maintenance space, you get this extra powder control ring as well, in case you drop this one day. They were nice enough to give us one extra day. Okay, and these are the needles I was talking about. So you have a long needle, a medium-sized needle, and a short needle. Yeah. The long needle would be used for the middle part of the Prophy-mate. Yeah, easily slides here. The needle is exactly sized to the hole that's inside here. So it's very convenient. You wouldn't need to twist too much. Just have to get it right. Push and pull. Okay, for the head, from the back end, you would use the medium-sized needle. Yeah, easily enough. And for the head end, that tip there, you would use the shortest needle, which is a bit bent, to accommodate the shape of the head. There we go. Okay. And you get this brush as well to dust off your powder here, like that. So what is recommended is not leaving the powder inside here, because even though this part stays dry during your treatment, if you keep it for a long time, the air here is a bit humid and it would get clumpy eventually. So just pour enough powder to treat your patients. Don't stock up in there. And I don't recommend you to put it into a sealed box as well after you're done. That's not recommended as well. Just pour enough and then seal back here. Don't pour anything back here, just throw it away. Okay, and we get this oil as well, which is nice. That's to lubricate this part where it engages and disengages from time to time. So after a while it might get a bit rusty or sticky. Let's just use this. Okay, so that's a bit about Prophy-mate. And Prophy-mate is recommended for super gingival cleaning. And let's talk about Perio-mate now. So again, from the box, you can see how it's already different. This Perio-mate is recommended for super gingival cleaning or ortho bracket cleaning because its powder is softer. And it's also good to clean implants around the subgingival area because it has a plastic tip that you can insert onto the head. So aesthetically, the tool is pretty similar to the Prophy-mate. Shape is very similar. It's just that the Perio-mate is white on the body, where the Prophy-mate was black. It's black there, right? This is white. So color-wise, that's different. And there is this powder control ring in the Perio-mate, where when you twist it to the left, it's going to the maximum, and where you twist it to the right, it's going to minimum. And there's another mode where you can just spray water. There's a water sign there. So you don't have to switch to the 3-way syringe just to get water after your stain treatment cleaning. That's very convenient. Why do they design this powder control ring for the Perio-mate? It's because when you're working under the subgingival area, you would need a softer powder flow. That's why they designed it. And for the super gingival, you can use the maximum power. Yeah. What else is different inside the Prophy-mate? You have this nozzle tip, Perio-mate nozzle tip. It comes in this box, and there's 40 of them when you buy this first one. So these are the nozzle tips, and I'll open one and show you now how it works. So the nozzle tip is just like this. The nozzle tip has 2 holes actually. One from the side there, you can see it's gonna go to the side there, and one is gonna go down. So the hole that goes to the side is powder, and the hole that goes down is water. Why did they do this? It's so that you don't create an embolism when you're working under the subgingival. But in that tight space as well, once the powder and the water leaves the tip, it will of course mix. And what's nice about the tip is that it's flexible. See that? You can twist the tip very easily because it's plastic. So that's nice when you're working under the subgingival area. Very flexible. These are disposable, and you get 40 of them in the box. So what else? In maintenance, Prophy-mate is essentially the same as the Perio-mate. It is disassembles into 4 parts as well. Yeah. And you would use the holes to poke it as well. But what I want to stress is that when you're working with the Perio-mate, you want to maintain the body, poke the hole from the body, you can't set it to the minimal or anything below or anything close to minimal, because the holes get smaller, you see. So let's imagine this: minimal is this small and maximum is this small. So if I put the hole this big, you can't actually get the needle through. You would need to set it at maximum to get it through. Okay, so I'll switch this to maximum now. Yeah, and now the needle goes through. That's it. To attach the tip of the Perio-mate, I'm just reassembling it here for all. I'll just use my hand and attach it like that. Just tighten it. And once you can't get it off again, that's really good there. So how would we take this off then if it's really difficult with our hand? We use this tool here. It's like a key. There we go. Just twist it off and it's done. Yeah, so that's Perio-mate. And what do I want to say about the powder? So they have 2 powders, right? Perio-mate and Prophy-mate powder. Prophy-mate is Flash Pearl and Perio-mate is just Perio-mate powder. In composition, they're really different, and the particle size is different. That's why they made 2 tools for this. Prophy. That is made up of calcium bicarbonate, and it's 54 microns in size. That's more towards the supragingival area, and it's not safe to be swollen. But what's good about this is that it's not made of sodium. So for patients who've tried this, they wouldn't say it's salty. That's what I want to say about it. And Perio-mate powder is smaller in size. It's 25 microns, but the composition is glycine. So that's like a sugar. And patients would get a better treatment experience, because it's essentially like sugar, and it would taste sweeter on the patient's mouth compared to this. Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough for the powders, and I want to show one last part. I'm just gonna reassemble the Prophy-mate for all. For those of you who wants to try outsmart NSK, so let's say someone wants to get the subgingival cleaning using the Prophy-mate, because the Prophy-mate is a bit cheaper than the Perio-mate, and they want to ask, can I use the head of the Perio-mate and put it on the Prophy-mate? So Perio-mate head is going to be over there. This is the Prophy-mate head. Prophy-mate head with Perio-mate head. Let's see if it works. No. So you can't. You can't actually put the Perio-mate head on the Prophy-mate body. And let's say you want to adjust this tip. You want to put this tip on the Prophy-mate head. Let's see if it works. No, it doesn't work as well. So NSK have thought of that.